Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Grace Isaac, and this afternoon I just want to show you how I make my beans sauce. That is when you want to make beans porridge. I make my sauce separately and I add it to the beans, but this afternoon is just to show you how I make the sauce. So here I have 3 habanero pepper because I just like it to be a little spicy, not like too spicy. I have my red onions and I have half of this, and I have just 1 bell pepper. Also, another thing that I like to add is my garlic, but this clove I would not be blending it with the pepper. I will be using it in the oil and not in the pepper. I'm not blending. You will see what I mean. So yeah, so what you're supposed to do now is you rinse this off and then you blend. So guys, once your pepper is blended, the next thing you want to do is put your pot on the stove and you turn it on. I like to cook my beans with palm oil. Some people use vegetable oil, but I don't do it. I just think vegetable oil and beans doesn't go together. That is just me. So it doesn't really matter what you use, but me, I like to use palm oil. So put your pot on the stove, and then just let the water in the pot kind of dry out. It doesn't really matter, but put it on the stove and let it dry out for a little bit. So guys, once that is done, the next thing you want to do is to add your palm oil. Add enough for your beans, but don't add too much. So the truth is, whatever palm oil you're adding now to fry the stew is what you'll be using for the entire beans you're cooking. So make sure you add enough for not just the sauce, but also enough for the beans. And then definitely don't add too much. So at this point, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the time to hit that subscribe button. Please subscribe, like this video, and share this video. So once that is done, you wait for the palm oil to be hot. And while your palm oil is getting hot, the next thing you want to do is to cut your onions and the garlic. So guys, I have cut my onions. I did not finish the onions I was showing you the other time. Oh yeah, now I remember. Also, I did not use the entire habanero pepper. I had showed you guys that I was using 3, but then I ended up using 2 because I just don't want it to be too spicy. And that is our garlic. You have to cut it into like paste like. If you can't do it into paste like, then you can just cut it into like smaller crumbs. So guys, when your palm oil is hot, at least a little bit, you want to add your onions. Palm oil is not one of those things I like to leave for a long time, because I don't know, for whatever reason, they smoke quickly. And when that smoke goes off, I don't want that alarm system to start screaming on me, because my boys are sleeping and I'm just recording this video like quickly before they wake up and everywhere is loud. So guys, you need to add your onions, and then you have to let it fry for about 1 minute. So guys, the onion has been fried for about a minute, and then you add your garlic. This step is very, very important. Once your garlic is added, you have to leave it for another minute or about 30 seconds. Nothing too long. Yeah, you can leave it for about 30 seconds or about a minute, and you let the onions and garlic fry. The reason why I like to use my red onions when I'm cooking beans or when I'm frying the sauce for beans is just because they have the sweetness that the other onions don't have. Their tastes are just different. So I would prefer to use this when I'm frying the sauce. So once this is fried, the next thing you want to do now is to add your pepper. So guys, once your pepper is added, you need to stir it properly. Stir it properly. So the next and very important part of this sauce is this, my rosemary leaf. Guys, trust me, this is one of the things that when I don't have it, I don't cook. Especially there are just some food, beans is one of them, that if I don't have rosemary leaf, I don't cook it. And that is the truth. because rosemary leaf just make your food different. It changes the taste and the smell of the food. Guys, until you try it, you would not know what I'm talking about. So the reason why I had the rosemary leaf is because I'm using the dry rosemary leaf, and I like for my rosemary leaf to cook a little bit. That is when you can get all that taste and all that extra aroma. You know, you just want it to cook and soften out the dry leaf. So I had it early, and I leave it to cook or to fry for about 3 minutes. So guys, this has been cooking for about 5 minutes now, and now is the time to add your other ingredients. And if you've been following me in the kitchen, you realize this has become my favorite sauce, or my newfound sauce. So I've just added about not so full of a teaspoonful, and then I had this vegetable seasoning also. It's salt free. I like to use this, and I've just added about a half teaspoonful. The next thing to do is to add your maggi. Definitely my favorite maggi. You do not want to add too much. I have just added 2 teaspoonfuls, and you stir. Guys, at this point, this sauce is almost ready. Like I said, this is all you need to do. And trust me, this is not your regular sauce. You really do not know how this tastes or how this smells until you try it. But the most important thing when you want to do is make sure you have the rosemary leaf. That is what really makes the difference. The rosemary leaf is very, very important. Very, very important. So like I said, guys, I hope you like this, and I hope you will try it. Please, if you try it, let me know in the comment section, or send me a DM on my Instagram. You know, let me know, and let me know how it turned out when you try it. Thank you very much. Subscribe to this channel, please, please, please. It's free. Like, share this video, and I will see you on my next video. Also, I will leave the recipe in the description box below, just in case you want to see it. So guys, I will see. I need to taste it here. Oh my god, this is so good. All right, I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys.